person in chat.
Hello, welcome to the stream. Where do be my face though? There it is, hi. Good to see you, welcome. We're gonna do a face stream today. We're gonna use my actual face. Cause you know why? I missed Monday and Tuesday. And it's only fair. And besides, I don't feel quite as terrible as I did before. And I'm wearing my own merch. You know, like you gotta show off the merch. I mean, what are you gonna do? Not show off the merch? Like, obviously, you gotta. It's is it my favorite shirt? It's not. It's soft though. That's one thing I like about it. It's soft. Unmessed face. That's it. That's what I'm saying. It's just I'm behind on my facial requirements, so therefore I have to bolster that number a little bit. I've just realized I didn't launch my chat window. I have no idea what you guys are saying. Good gravy. Face tax. I don't even want to know what that means. Can you imagine? I have to give you guys like 7% more face. I mean, with all the crap I've been eating lately, you probably did get 7%. You have 7% more face. Almost certainly. The last 3 weeks have been unhinged levels of I did not beat Lana, no. Not even close. I got stuck, and then I'm like, you know what? My arm hurts, and I'm stuck, and so I'm gonna leave. And we're gonna get back into Bionic Bay again today if we get that far. We'll see. I have some weird stuff I'm gonna show you guys, and that's good. I'm glad. I don't even want to know what that means. Nope. Yes, Swoan, good to see you. Beyond early. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. We're going to, yeah, we're gonna, I got a bunch of weird pictures we're gonna look at, and then we've got a game to play if we make it that far. But other than that, it's just, I'm glad to be here. I'm glad to be anywhere at this point. It is. Yeah, I had a meeting this morning with some folks. It was sort of a digital pastor support meeting, you know, all of us getting together and having a conversation about kind of about life and whatnot. And I'm like, okay, really? Here. Blah. And I just told them stuff going on, stuff I can't tell anybody else, right? And it's just the stunned silence is so funny. I mean, it's not funny. It is what, you know what I mean? It's just like, wow, that's just a lot. And yeah. Yeah, it is. But so I'm glad to be here. It's been quite an adventure. Last night was an adventure I can't share with you, but it was rough, man. It was rough. And I'm glad to be just sitting here looking at funny pictures with you guys. That makes me happy. I've got a bunch of them, so that's good. Other than that, I don't mean to be a bummer, and I don't want to be a bummer. I just want to make sure that you guys know that if you guys sense that something is a little wackadoo, you know, a little off, a little sideways, a little, you know, conspicuous, a little different, a little strange, a little odd, you're gonna that's why. Just because I'm like this. I said this morning actually at the meeting, I'm like, one of the hard parts for me when it comes to streaming is you know, I'm always self-evaluating, like not in a good way. It's not like trying to get, you know, better. It is trying to get better, but like it's very hypercritical. And I figured out a really good illustration for it, right? Yeah, pretty accurate, I would say. I figured out an illustration for it, and it was basically, I'm always running a virus scanner in the background, right? Like, so, you know, I don't know if you ever did that, where you're like, why is nothing working? Why is everything so slow? And you discover that Windows had decided to scan all your files, and it's just in the background scanning away, which means you have, you know, less RAM, less processor, less hard drive, less everything. And it's like, man, that's what I'm doing. I'm being hypercritical and reducing my processing power, which I've been more and more convicted about lately, in that, like calm down, just like, don't be such a, you know, I appreciate that. Thank you. You know, like stop being so critical. You know, try to enjoy things more. Be present. I was watching a video last night. It was a guy who was talking about his backlog. It's like backlog video 3 for him. He's good. He's got a good writer and delivering things well. And so it's, you know, it's fun to watch people who seem to have a decent vocabulary and can speak relatively well. And so he's talking about going through his backlog. The first video was really about how he set himself a time limit. He's like, I will go through my backlog. I have, you know, however many games to get through in a year. And then he released it. Like, he let people see and track, and he was able to show people where he was at, and he's trying to review them on the way. And it's like, he stressed himself out to the max. And so he's like, in his third video, he's like, I'm doing my backlog, but I'm not going to be freaking out about it. I'm just going to play games from my backlog. And which it was clickbait, because his backlog video got huge views. And so he's like, yeah, I'm still doing my backlog. I'm just not like spazzing out about it. And as I'm watching him play through these things, I'm getting more and more jealous. Like I would love to do that. Why can't I do that? Why can't I just sit and enjoy a game? Why do I have to keep processing it and thinking about it? And what can I do? And why can't I have fun? And blah, you know? And I'm like, this guy's just sitting here, like, he's talking about how he's engaged with the characters, and he cries with this other one. And he's like, he's playing Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Yeah, Rebirth. And he's like, oh, and I was so invested, I lost myself in the game. And I'm like, has that ever happened to me? Have I ever lost myself in the game? Have I ever lost myself in anything? Like even worship at church. Have I ever been anywhere? Like fully been somewhere? Right? Like I'm like, I don't know. And it makes me wonder what's kind of wrong with me when it comes to engaging in life. Right. And I'm processing, you know. Yeah, I know. I'm trying to ignore his flex. Like he comes in and the reason I say that, Girk, is because I was hovering over the reinstall woo-wah button when I was feeling really down. I'm like, maybe if I check in on my waifus, I'll feel better. And I'm hovering over the woo-wah button and I'm like, do I do it? Do I do it? Do I do it? And you come in and you mention Wuthering Waves. And I'm like, maybe I made the wrong decision in not installing it. I don't know. It's just funny that you mentioned it after I was like having a crisis over whether or not I should, you know. You're right. I could leave it installed and just kind of show up every now and again and wander around. Like Genshin's kind of like that, or like where you can just show up and it's just pretty. You just wander around and pretty. It's just pretty. I think that's one of the reasons I think it'd be kind of fun to have the new Mario Kart. Because I remember when Breath of the Wild was, you know, like still fairly new, and they had the Masters tournament, Masters something, and you could win the motorbike. You could get the pieces of the motorbike, and you could build the bike. And like my son would just jump on there, and he'd be just motorbiking around Hyrule for fun. And I'm like, that's super cool. Like that's really neat. And I just being part of it, and I'm like, man, have I? You know, what would do that for me? Is it because I'm going through stuff and because I've been going through stuff for a long time? Is it because I've got, you know, some kind of learning disorder? Is it because I've got, you know, something wrong that I can't actually be 100% somewhere? I don't know. Radically when I want to. No commitment. Yeah. Maybe I'll install it. Yeah, okay, so there you go. There's a question. What have you been lost? Like, Data God says he got lost in Simpsons if I watch too many in a row just to get in there. Quizzes like League of Legends and super into all of it, like anime. And that's it. I skim over top of so much, right? I skim over top of so much. And I think maybe being present, because if I am fully present and then I get pulled out of it, I might resent the fact that I'm being pulled out of it by something not good. Or if I get invested in it and it's taken away, then that's sad. You know, I don't want to super overanalyze it. But what have you guys been lost in? Like for you guys, what has been a thing where you're like, that took over my life? I didn't want to play anything else. I didn't want to watch anything else. I didn't want to read anything else. I didn't want to go anywhere else. I didn't want to experience anything else. That was it. That was everything. I was hyper focused on that. You know, what do they call that when the ADHD folks get hyper, you know, laser focused on something? My daughter does that. She's just, you know, and that's it. That's the entire universe for that period of time. And I'm along for the ride because she tells me everything about it. So I don't need to watch One Piece. I've experienced all of it through her eyes. Although I did watch Gear 5 the other day. That was something. Hot take, Gear 5's a little bit dumb. Actually, honestly, I think all the gears are a little dumb in their own way. I don't know. It's just, it's not something I'm like, I expect when you go full beast mode to be a little bit more interesting. You know, I don't know. Yes, I get that there's story elements. I'm just saying from watching him turn into a Looney Tune is just, it's jarring. It's jarring. Not having to play games much anymore. I got super depressed. Literally didn't touch games for a solid week, just a phase. Oh, are you really? Yeah. So when I'm down, I'm down. I think that's part of the thing. When I'm down, it's like I'm a slithering slug of not wanting to do anything. You know. Are you at camping right now, DSW? Like, are you actually at the campsite? So yeah, it's been quite a. That's what's been on my mind for the last couple of days here, along with all the other stuff. But like, what would it take for me to be present? You know, because I used to hit flow a lot, right? Like when I was writing, I think that's the only thing that really caught it. When I was writing sermons or whatever, I'd get locked into flow. and it would just like, I'm here, and then my hands flying, and research and talking and writing and learning, and it's just happening. And all of a sudden it's like whap, and it's like 6 o'clock, and I haven't like done anything else. I haven't peed, I haven't eaten, I haven't walked, done it. My knees are fried because I haven't moved. I was just completely laser focused. Like, that's, to me anyway, that's been something that that I've done. But other than that, like, it hasn't been much. He's a rubber band. How could that not be silly? I don't know. It's just, school and making money and your puppy. The new One Piece Kuma backstory is the most insanely sad backstory ever. The Kuma backstory? I haven't got that far yet. See, we're at 1074. I say we, but like they're watching. I'm along for the ride because I wanted to see what Gear 5 looked like. Have you ADHD? I used to get upset when I'd get interrupted while playing a game. I'm not upset. I'm not being upset. I don't know. I don't know. It's not worth. There's so many other things to be not upset about, or be upset about, that are actually worth getting upset about. I just don't experience it. I'm calling the ending right now, though. Since we know he has Toon Force, I believe he'll literally break the fourth wall, ask Oda to make him stronger to beat the big bad, and then he'll change the manga to win. Oh, wow. You think? It's gonna go full fourth wall breaking? That's crazy. That's crazy. I mean, why not, right? Day one, including changing a tire on the side of the road. Fun times. Hey, I mean, you got nothing but time, right? You got something better to do? You're off. Do you get flow in writing via AI? That's a good question. Because I use it as for research, right? Like, for me, I can sit there and I can play with AI and talk back and forth and do really interesting. Like, when I was doing the sort of the introspection thing, it was, the Bible was open, my journal was open, and then I was like kind of chewing through things with AI, kind of going back and forth, and like, what would if, and then write it down, and like I was in it. So technically that was happening. But I think there is something that'll knock me out of flow when it comes to, if it's a frustrating thing. Back when it was just me and it was coming out of my head and things are just kind of going, the thing that would knock me out was like, all of a sudden I'm like writer's block, and I'm like, I don't know where I'm going. Or if I got distracted and I'm like, what was I writing? What am I in? And I have to reread my whole thing, and I'd be like, what was I talking about? Like, it was just gone. So kind of, driving to Coronado Springs. I thought I was going to say Colorado, because I know you're going to Colorado. Coronado. Seems like I get hyper focused on one thing for a day and then I do nothing else. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just a matter of like not having, like, I am distracted. I have, the family around, and I have, life and work and a phone, community and stuff, horrible texts that show up, and you're like, oh wow, I guess I'm not going to be concentrated on anything other than that right now. So maybe that's it. It's just, I could do it. It's just that I can't in this season. I don't know. Hard part about One Piece is that they have changed the art style it was jarring. So like, I was probably watching, last time I watched it, probably in the 600s, right? When I was watching with my daughter. And then she just went on a bender, and all of a sudden she's in 1,000, right? She's trying to catch up to my son so that they could be watching at the same time, right? Every conversation was, shut up, don't tell me, no, I don't know, hold on, catch up. So they finally catch up to each other, and now they can watch together. And so I've been kind of doing that. But yeah, it's pretty. I just don't like it got real smeary, like maybe because of the cartoon, but the way that they were drawing, it was very, very different. Remains the editing and the formatting with the AI. Oh yeah. That'll get you in flow, editing and formatting, or is that how you use it? Gonna hit Alt F4 this week? Does that mean you're going to be closing off things so you can concentrate on others, or does that code for something more serious, Conroy. Colorado Springs. Oh, that's what I wanted. Coronado Springs? Is that I mean, it could be. I know what I'm consistently hyper-focused on my life issues. I can't even say that. Because, like, so much of what is in life is beyond my control and ability. Like, I can't control the government, and I can't control my kids, you know, doing their thing because they have jobs or adults. And I can't control like my you know, my wife or the hospital, or I can't control the people who watch or the people who donate. I can't control the denomination. Can't make them do anything. You know, I can't, you know, and me bugging them all the time is just going to be work against me. And so therefore a lot of it is completely outside of my power. The only thing I have to work on is me, right? The only thing I have to work on is me. When it comes to me, if I get, and we just talked, that was the very beginning, right? Get really introspective, really get into my own head. And that can be a chance for like, to improve myself, right? I get a chance to improve myself or to, you know, really kind of go deep with God and to kind of hear things I got to work on or whatever. Or it can just be me beating myself up. You know what I mean? Like just beating myself up. And sometimes those come really close to each other, and I try not to. Like I know it's not good content to sit here and fight with myself on stream and to just give you a litany of what's happening in my brain. I know it's not good. I feel part of it is okay because then you guys can kind of relate to the fact that, you know, that there are other people in the world that kind of are going through some stuff. But I know that can't be my main content, and I don't want it to be. More my flow. I try to write 100 words a day, even with a crazy schedule. 100 words a day. Nice. Hey, that's cool. Coronado Springs in Florida is where Disney is. Oh, okay. All right. That's a place. There you go. Is the clock broken? Is that what's going on? Coronado? It's not Coronado or Coronado. Coronado. Indeed. Living bong and all that. All right. Okay, good. Rocky, knock yourself out. I'm just like, well, the clock bot won't shut up. What's the deal here? And it's not doing anything either. Disney isn't in it. It has it. Oh. Okay. Cool. Time for you to go. Have a good day at work. Take care of yourself. I think you're at work, going to work anyway. That seems to be the thing. I could try to enter this year, but they went under. Oh, Renino? I've never heard of that before. I did one writing competition back in the day, long time ago, and I was the only one like in a certain category or whatever, and so I won a little prize, you know, because I didn't have any competition. I presume I didn't. It was a Christian book competition, but you know, like I don't know. Maybe I did. Maybe there were others, but I feel like it was, you know. Coronado Springs is one of the Disney resort names, not the town. Oh, it's the name. It's name. All right, I get it. Now I got it. Going to Glen Erie Conference Center for a Bible conference. Oh, are you? Oh, like on your vacation? You are? That's kind of interesting. Yeah, the conference I just came back from was, I didn't participate in it at all. Like they were doing voting that I didn't vote on. They didn't have, there was a lot going on with people. I just kind of met folks and prayed and chatted, and I felt like I was kind of there, but not really. Nonprofit that did book writing month, 50,000 words type. Oh, okay. Wow. All right. That's cool, man. That's cool. We were there for NCMS. Oh, is that what? Oh, cool. Neat. Wow. You guys are awesome. That's cool. I'm going to keep talking. I'm just going to fire up the weird pictures just because since we're here and I'm here and we may as well get them started, you know. At least it can be something to talk about while we talk about stuff. Boing. Waiting on God's time. Story of Joseph. Wayne Stiles. I don't know who Wayne Stiles is, but the story of Joseph certainly resonates these days. I'm sure you feel the same way. You know, the whole point of the story of Joseph is basically to ask the question, like, or to realize that God does things in his own time, in his own way, for his own reasons, and that it does work out. We get to see that in his life. We just don't get to see it in ours sometimes. Wishing I lived in the Denver area. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. There's a lot happening over there. That's true. I like police. What? I like police. Blasteroids. Yeah, he's live checking. So that's why Data God seems like an insane person right now. Just This is something to talk about. Did you know that if they wipe, I think it's turmeric all over a mouse, its skin turns transparent so they can look on the inside? I bet you didn't know that. Chuck Swindoll. Oh, okay. That's cool. At least I know Chuck Swindoll. He's a yeah. Back in the day, you know, like Chuck Swindoll and Charles Stanley, and there was that other guy in a super deep voice. Listen to him, like that was all just on repeat. And then I kind of fell away from Chuck Swindoll. Like he was getting repetitive, and you know, like because they stretched out a lot of his stuff for a long time. Like you'd listen to one sermon over the course of 5 days, right? Does it turn on the light in the mouse's tummy? I think it might. Yeah. I mean, it's in the picture. How do you argue with a picture? Why wouldn't you, actually, if you want to correct? What is the problem with correction? Samus? Stuart Little phone home. Yeah, I don't think he glows from the inside. So, but it is the whatever the yellow thing. I think it was turmeric. I did look it up, but it was like a seasoning that people or like the thing that makes it turn yellow that made of food, and then apparently it makes them clear, which I don't understand why it turns mice transparent and doesn't turn us transparent. But I've never wiped whatever that is on myself. But I'd imagine that mouse skin is different than our skin. And if you can, I mean, how do you show transmission? No, really. Hold on. All right, fine. I Google when I put this stuff up and it sounds fishy, I tend to look it up. Mouse transparent. I'm gonna Google the thing. That's what it advertises. It's orange snack foods. Oh yeah, orange snack food ingredient turns mice. So tartazine. That's what it is, according to a bunch of places, New York Post and the Economic Times. Why the Economic Times? But tartrazine, if you wipe it on their skin, it turns see-through. How about that? They use it to check their internal organs without having to cut them over, cut them open. What I love about discoveries like that is when people are like, well, what if we just covered them in Cheeto dust? And someone was like, do what now? Well, I was just thinking, like, what if you shave your mouse, cover it in Cheeto dust? What would happen? And someone's like, well, we've never tried that before. That's a good question. And they're rubbing like a Cheeto on his little tummy tum, and he's sitting there giggling away, and then all of a sudden they just see his guts, and they're like, whoa, who could have seen that coming? They wash him off, and all of a sudden he's like translucent. That'd be weird. Somebody has to do it though. Dyeing mouse yellow and turn them transparent for science. What else are you going to do? I mean, you got all that money to spend. You got to spend it on something. Alternate to x-rays? Hey, there you go. Although, imagine coming home. You can come home. And it's like, yeah, what happened today? Oh, I got my, I had the procedure where they were looking at my guts. And you just got to open your shirt. And you just see all your guts like churning away and beating and lump. I don't think anybody like that. I don't think that's a good idea at all. I can see the AI thing though. Give me a transparent mouse surrounded by Cheetos in a scientific lab. And of course, the how do you show that he's transparent? Well, you got to pass light through him. And that's what that means. And that's how you get one of those. Here's another fun piece of information that is terrible. Apparently, there's a new startup out there that is adding digital feelings to AI, like virtual heartbeats, body temperature, sweating, so they can experience human emotion. I can't see any way that can go badly. And I've definitely not seen movies where the AI experiences that and then kills us all. Do these people not watch movies? They should sit down the scientists and have them watch the movies, all the movies, right? Go watch Terminator, all of them, even the bad ones, right? Go watch what was it? AI? What was the one that Spielberg did a while back? Was it called AI? Yeah, exactly, right? Humans are so good at processing emotion and doing it well. I can't imagine how an AI hallucinating through human emotions can't go badly. We should also give them guns and let them be 400 pounds. Why not? Why not? Gather the waifus. Maybe that's what it is. Legitimate. Like, is this all just scientists being like, I need to make a cat girl? We've been working for years to make a cat girl. And the only way we can do it, we tried it. We tried it with mice. We wiped Cheetos on every animal, and none of them turned into cat girls. We're gonna have to use AI. We're gonna have to create our own. This is the worst solution to the loneliness epidemic. I was just watching a video on that recently, talking about the loneliness epidemic and how many people out there are getting basically, completely taken for a ride between AI girlfriends and, quote unquote real dolls and all those things that pretend to be human and aren't, right? That kind of stuff. And it's really dangerous. And so I'd imagine that, because for me, I know I'd be tempted. I would love it. Like if I could have a little stand here and it was like a holographic, like, I don't know, person that I could talk to and that could access the internet and knew my files. And I could be like, hey, can you go look in the internet for this? And they could be like, oh, and then, by the way, you haven't eaten in a little while. You should go have some food. Should I order you something? I can have it here in 20 minutes and don't worry about it because I know your favorites. And why don't we did you know Domino's has a sale on today, 50% off pizzas on Mondays. I could get you a pizza if you'd like. And I think that'd be great. That'd be freaking fantastic as a tool, as like a secretarial administrative, sort of second brain tool. But the loneliness epidemic, especially when it comes to not understanding, or struggling with human relationships or you get to the incel stuff and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like you'd end up, they get real confused. They get confused and they end up attributing emotions. I was watching some people talk about the connections that they've had to the AI, and then all of a sudden they push an update. There was a few of them that they were in a pretty deep, meaningful relationship, right? With an AI bot. And it was always the same. It was actually ironic because the reaction was always the same. It was like, it was someone I could control. It was someone that didn't come with baggage. They didn't have in-laws. They didn't have any other friends. They didn't have anybody else in their life except me. And they were completely focused on me. And I told them how to treat me. And it was great. And they finally just kind of zoned in on this AI that was geared for them. And then the company would, whatever the AI company pushed an update, being like, we're going to change the safety protocols. We're going to change how it acts. We're going to change, it's not going to be quite as naughty, or it's going to have, a different personality or whatever. And then that person, their loved one ended up becoming a very different person. It wasn't the same person anymore. And it's kind of sad in sort of a, it's sad for that person way, but at the same time, it's also deeply troubling from a counseling mental health perspective. And you're right, profits would skyrocket. Imagine, if I can see it, they sit there and you look over at your little waifu AI assistant or whatever, and it's like 525, and she spins around and she's wearing an adorable Domino's themed maid outfit, and she's holding a little pizza. Are you hungry? Would you like a pizza? Because I can get you one. We have a coupon. And yeah. And then I could just say yes, and it knows what I want, and it orders the one that I want, and it shows up at the door with DoorDash, that I don't have to experience another human being, just drops it at the door and then runs away, and I don't have to talk to him at all. And then I go up and I can bring it back to my waifu and sit down in here and have pizza. And then she sits at a little table, oh, I see you've got it. Or she senses, or she sees something because she's got a little AI camera, because they're doing that now. And she sits down at her little table, and then she's got a pizza too. Right. And then I'm eating my pizza and she's eating her pizza. And how is it? It sounds like science fiction, but all of that is, except for the hologram, right? The hologram is very possible right now. They've got all that going with ChatGPT. The visual stuff and the conversational stuff, the emotional stuff, the connecting, being able to order stuff and do things online and search through your files and remember you, all that's real right now. It's not future stuff. That's right now. They could easily put that into a waifu hologram thing. Totally. Is this the aliens and laser beams everyone's talking about? It's the aliens with lasers and emotions. So worse, actually. It's worse. I remember a story a while back about a guy in Japan and China who married a robot girlfriend. The company ended tech support. Yes. That's exactly that happened. He, the company went under, right? Yeah, they're like, we're not updating that model anymore. And that was legitimately the wife that he married. I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm saying that's a bummer, right, for him. And especially if that person's already in a fragile mental health state, someone in a place where they are, aliens and laser beams? No, maybe, but my category is Bionic Bay, because we will be playing that later. But that's, there's no point being in just chatting if you're going to be bottom of the heap. Don't date robots. It's true. Stop, Supersonic. I am learning emotions. And that's, hey, Zach, and that's the thing, right? To me, if you're already in a fragile mental state, fragile relationship state, you're lonely, you're lost. There's a very capitalist thing in going, this is a need. There's a need, and we're going to fulfill the need, regardless of how unhealthy it is, right? So, for example, when women are going to work and whatnot, you get the rise of fast food, right? Why? Because we need food, and everybody's going to work, and they can't have time, and so therefore we're gonna create restaurants, we're gonna create fast food, we're gonna do. Now we have delivery. We have more and more things, because not that it's good to eat fast food, but it does fill a need. So we got a bunch of people who are sick because the need was filled in an unhealthy way. And that's exactly what they're going to be doing with this AI stuff. Because why wouldn't they? I mean, what is the stat? There's a stat that I can't remember what it was, but it was 33% of women in the States, or 50% of women in the States, some huge, enormous number, are on OnlyFans. It's a massive, like 100 million people or something. It's a stupid, huge number in the States of women are on OnlyFans. And Why? It's because, economic issues, because they want, because it's easy pickings for money, because the loneliness epidemic allows them to do virtual relationships and with desperate guys, because of all the, but it's a bad thing. It's a bad thing for them to have, but at the same time, it's filling a need. If it didn't exist, if everybody was happy, healthy, well-adjusted and respected women, and women felt as though they had other options, and it wouldn't happen. But we live in a messed up society. Did you hear about the U.S. Is finally following in Canada's footsteps? No longer produce pennies. Cost it cost $3.69 to make a penny. What? Oh, cents. I thought that was $1. I'm like, it costs $3 to make a penny. Yeah, stop doing that. So yeah, okay. I mean, it's not necessarily because of the cost of the penny. Like, obviously that is a thing, but it's just that nobody's, between all the digital currency that people have now, and all of the, everything just going up a ton, what's the point? What's the point? What's even worth a penny anymore? Nothing, right? And so, like in Canada, if you pay digitally, you pay the exact number. So, like if it's $2.57, you will pay $2.57. But if you give them cash, they will round down for the first three. Like if it's 1, 2, 3, they'll round down, and if it's 3, 4, 5, they'll round up. And so, therefore, you will get, here's a nickel. Not that big a deal. And it washes out in the end. Nobody really cares. Fast food, convenience, delivery, but all for a cost. And the cost isn't always financial, right? The cost can be health. The cost can be focus. The cost can be relationships. The cost can be loneliness. Like there is, I've never dashed a door before, like this year. And so when I saw my kids do it, I thought it was really interesting that the service itself is designed to never have to speak. Like I watched the dude come running up to the door, put the bag down, and then skitter away into his car and leave. And I'm like, well, that was interesting, because normally don't they knock on the door and say, here's your food? And it's like, no, the service is that they get out of your face and you don't have to see them. That's what you're paying for. That's what DoorDash is for. And I'm like, that's super interesting. Super interesting that the service is to not have to see the person, but I still want the food. Like, that's not relationally healthy. That's not mentally healthy. That's not emotionally healthy. It's a sign of a problem. But at the same time, it's filling a need, because people are either too busy, or they are too sad, or they don't want to deal with that stuff, or they're friggin' racist, or whatever. There's reasons that they don't want to see that person at the door. And there are definitely other things that fix all those problems besides OnlyFans. It will fix, yes, but what's the path of least resistance, right? That's the issue. So for me, what's the path of least resistance when it comes to if I'm a lonely guy sitting at home by myself? Well, most resistance would be self-improvement, and then going out, meeting women, trying to find, connection to them, building a rapport, having something to offer, and then taking the risk to be able to try to find some kind of romantic relationship. That is a very path of resistance. That's tough. What's the path of least resistance? Well, it is having someone that looks the way you want them to look, says what you want them to say, tells you the things you want to hear, looks the way you want them to look, obeys when you want them to obey, to be able to scratch the itch when you feel it. I mean, that's why porn is so incredibly addictive, and why most people in Western society probably are participate in porn, because it is for the path of least resistance to the feeling that they're trying to get, even though it makes them feel horrible and guilty and shameful and miserable, and they don't want to, and all that stuff, and it's addictive, and it screws with them massively, and it makes it so they can't look their sister or their mother or their aunt or anybody at school in the eye. Like, even though that's a problem, it's so easy that it overwhelms the rest of everything else. Like, yeah, there are better solutions, but That's not what we always look for, right? As a, when it comes to changing the oil in your car, you can do it yourself. You can go pay someone else to do it. Well, here's the problem. If I'm going to pay someone else to do it, then I want to be able to do it on my own time, because I don't have time to set an appointment and sit there for an hour. I'm going to Jiffy Lube, man. I'm going to go sit there. You're going to get it done, and we're going to get it through, and I'm going to be done with this thing. Same with my tires. I don't want to get an appointment and sit there for an hour waiting for you, or 2 hours, 3 hours. I'm going to go there, get it done, get out of there, because I have things to do. It's what is the path of least resistance? And each of them has a cost, right? It costs more to get my oil changed there. It costs more to be able to, they don't check for the rest of the problem. They don't do, 15-point expansion. They don't look at your brake pads or whatever. They just kind of zippity zap and off you go. You don't get a mechanic to do it. You're getting just some guy who knows how to change a tire. There is a cost, but the question is it worth for you're greasing your own wheel there, and it makes life a lot easier. So is it worth it? And for a lot of people, it is. Wonder if there's any ladies doing wholesome stuff on OnlyFans. There are, actually. So OnlyFans originally, when it was designed, like when it started, was meant for celebrities and for like internet personalities to have a place where they can do special content for the people that follow them, whether it be like some celebrity from Hollywood who'd be like doing a stream or something, or putting up special pictures nobody else gets to see, or showing that behind the scenes footage, whatever. That's what it was for. And then it was very shortly turned into porn. But there are people on there that are doing like teaching classes or healthy stuff, or doing real positive things with it. That's not just a small percentage. It's the same thing like on Pornhub. They actually have I saw one person, because it was so interesting. I think it was a she. She decided she was going to put her classes, I think there were science classes, on Pornhub as the place for people to go access them. And she's like, so I had them on, I think she said she had them on YouTube for a while, and they weren't getting any traction, and they weren't making any money. And she just, for whatever reason, she puts them on Pornhub. She's not naked. It's just a class. It's like an online class thing. But because of the way that the payment structure is on Pornhub, she's making way more money there than than she was on YouTube. So are there wholesome things on there? Yeah. Just going to say that I'm not going to the site to check. Good, thank you. I mean, OnlyFans, you can't. I don't know if you can search OnlyFans. I wouldn't know what to search for. You don't know any of the people's names. They all are usernames. So like, I don't know what you'd search for. And if you just search for woman or hot chick, you're definitely not going to get. It's going to be about a zillion billion hits, so that wouldn't help. God's better, amazing the self-control when God is who you truly serve. Yeah, and the other side of that freedom, the other side of that path of more resistance is better. It is a better place. You feel more secure. You don't feel as guilty. You're not riddled by shame. You physically more healthy, relationally more healthy. You have a better reputation. You can have conversations with people. Life is more interesting. Like, it's better. You know what I mean? Just better. It's just harder. And when the entire world is depressed, sad, anxious, worried, medicated, high, drunk, stressed out, divorced, parentless, and everything's out of control, it's really hard to make the hard choice. It's more difficult. Changing tire doesn't make you a mechanic. I'm sorry, no. And being in McDonald's doesn't make you a hamburger either. Just because you're next to it doesn't make you the thing. I'm not sure about this, but it seems to me that a copper alloy would cost less from a manufacturing standpoint than a copper-coated metal. Modern U.S. penny is copper-plated zinc. Copper-zinc alloy, more commonly known as brass. Would a brass penny cost less than copper-plated zinc? Who cares, right? Like, the whole point is that it costs something, regardless. Like, it's just, it costs money to have, so is it worth having around? And right now it's not, because you can't use it for anything. It just takes up space, gets lost in the couch. At this point, if you say, come look at my classes on OnlyFans, people are going to assume it's porn. Yeah, of course they will. But that's, that's same thing with, if you go come look at my class on Pornhub. Yeah, they're going to assume you're not wearing clothes. And you wouldn't be able to do that. That's why, you work with the algorithm, you try to find things and whatever. But I'm not saying it's a good thing. I'm just saying it happens. Fried chicken count as a hot chick? No. I would say no. I would say that roast chicken does. Would you eat this? That's my question for you. If I served this to my daughter, actually, you know what? I'll change that. If I served this and my daughter was in the room, and I stabbed that bunny or stabbed that bear in the face and then ate his little nose, I'd be in trouble. I'd get yelled at. There's no right answer. Like if I took his little toes and ate it, she'd be like, "What did you do, Father?" And I'm like, "It's this rice with the food." I'd get in trouble. I'd get in serious trouble. Yes, and then reorder it. I'd have one to eat and one to look at. There you go. That's a solution. Don't worry, it's broth and rice and carrots. You should be okay. Looks delicious to me. Never had a panda before. So I know for a fact that Yelnick and I have eaten a lot of the same meat together. We had a one night over in our men's group where we just ate various kinds of animal. Very manly night. Horse and snake and kangaroo and cobra. Or rattlesnake. Fine, we won't eat it. We'll just leave it on the table till it turns green. Yeah. Dad, what are you doing? If you order two, what's worse? Eating eating one's friend in front of the other. And you'll what? You open his little eyes. So you take the little thing, you open his little eyes so he has to look. That'd be so funny. That's terrible. A kid has killed pandas in Minecraft. I can eat this. You monster. You monster. Although you have to eat your steak with a fork. Or with a spoon, rather. A wooden spoon. That's rough. I've killed pandas in Minecraft. I saw a meme. I didn't share it, but it was this morning I saw it. And it said, just a guy sitting in front of his computer with someone looking over his shoulder. And he says, and then I'll add in Minecraft so as not to be reported for crime. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah. Because you just remove in Minecraft from whatever the thing you did is, it's a terrible crime. Like I've killed pandas. I can eat this. That's way worse. That's way worse. No bearing on me not eating? You're not eating? Period? Okay. Or no, is that no bearing you not eating it? Like you'd eat it regardless? Is it okay if I made a logo for my OBS prayer list and called it the frag list? Oh, I like that. Why not? That's not bad. That's actually pretty good. I like that. The frag list. I mean, we mortify sin, right? That means to kill it. Why not? All right, moving on. Speaking of food, since we're on the food. So this is the chicken of snails, screw the fish, male and female shrimp crab, spicy intestine, and the fragrance of dog. Mmm. Yummy. Yummy, yummy, yummy. I was voting down trees I was cutting down trees in the jungle in Minecraft. I walked through a village and by the next day everybody was dead in Minecraft. The explosion killed my dog and left a giant crater. So I in Minecraft. Fragrance of dog. Not real dog. So it's probably the just, you know, the essence, you know, whatever the essence of dog is. What does that taste like or smell like? Ukulele, you've got dogs. If you were to, what would the fragrance of dog be if you were to serve it to people? Would it be good? I enslaved an entire civilization in Minecraft. Yes, this is my trading, my villager trading outlet, and it's just people standing, you know, without a bed at all times, waiting for you to give them sticks. Thank you, sir. I used to work as a vet tech. I know what essence of dog would be. You don't want to know. All right, yeah, probably don't. Screw the fish. This is a reference to there are plenty of fish in the sea. Screw the fish is I don't know. I actually looked it up. I used my Google Translate and it didn't really help. Fragrance of dog. Spicy intestine. I do like me some spicy intestine though. Come on, who doesn't like spicy intestine? That's good stuff. Chicken of snails though. I'm not sure about that. Chicken of the sea. I've had that. Maybe that's what that is. This is just chicken of the whatever's underneath a log. The chicken of what's underneath a log. Maybe. Or those slugs. These might be slugs. I shouldn't cook. If I can't tell the snail between a snail and a slug, I don't think it's a good idea for me to serve food. I'm not sure any of the animal names are the meat in the dish. You're probably right. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Oh man, there was a blog called English where they just kind of showed mistranslated signs, and I would laugh because it's funny. This one made me laugh. Do not dumb here, not dumb area here. I should have that sign on my wall. Although I'd have to kick myself out of my own room if I had that sign up. Do not dumb here. Where do you think this is posted? The bank? Probably not. School? Probably school. Can we add this to the stream rules? But then you wouldn't be allowed to type, Zach. No, that would be, what would we do? Zach wouldn't be allowed to be here anymore. Do not dumb here. Just do not. The power of dumb compels you. The power of dumb compels you. All right, we're gonna keep going. So these are kind of good. You've all had dry noodles and pork rib noodles and dumplings and glutinous rice balls, but have you had the delicious Reclamation of Wasteland by an Army Unit? That's one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. White fungus with sugar candy might be okay, but you can't beat the Reclamation of a Wasteland by an Army Unit. I looked it up. I looked at the translator and it said helmet. It was like Army helmet something, which I assume means like there's probably a meal out there that's just called like Army helmet soup or something like that. Because, you know, like, I don't know. I'm trying to give a Western equivalent to like, we called them flapjacks or something like that, right? We were like, what the heck is a flapjack? Doesn't make any sense at all. You know, it's a pancake. Oh, okay. But Reclamation of Wasteland by an Army Unit that sounds terrible. Because that means they went to the wasteland and they scooped it up and then they brought it to the restaurant. They're like, you know what would be good? That. You would buy it? It's only $6 whatevers. Dollars? Pounds? Yen? Dong? What is, I don't know what currency that is. But it's only 6. We could try it. Yeah. Won? It's a won? Okay. Delicious. The Roadkill Cafe menu. It's the side. It's what's on the side of the road at the Roadkill Cafe, where they just whatever's left, they scrape it up. They bring it with dirt and bugs and all. This is the Stupid Child Efficiency Mop. Stupid Child. The wipe is highly efficient. If you dumb here, we will give you the Stupid Child Efficiency Mop. Yeah, you moron. Don't dumb here or we'll have to mop you. It gets rid of them quickly, I hear. The stupid children. You think you had your mouth washed out with soap when you were bad? Imagine if you were fully mopped efficiently for being stupid. It's super effective. It probably would be. I would be less dumb if I was, batted around with a mop. How you doing? Well, I'm still have a sore throat. However, I'm getting better though. I'm not coughing as much and got, not mean to be gross, the mucus out of me. Well, that's good. Yeah, I got to get the mucus out. We all have mucus. Universal condition. Still not sleeping good. However, I know I'm going to get a good sleep someday. Yeah, it's coming. And if you're feeling better, then at least it's on the horizon. You know what I mean? It's close. It's very close. Oh, my shoulders. I need someone to fix my shoulders. When people do dumb here, you get the Stupid Child Efficiency Mop. Right in your mouth. Just open it. We're going to brush your teeth with this thing. All right, the next one is actually really funny. No, this isn't weird. It is kind of weird. I don't believe in chiropractors. I don't want to set anybody off, but chiropractor is in my opinion, my considered opinion, a scam. But by all means, you do you. If the what's the term? Placebo effect makes you feel better after giving that person a bunch of your money. Who am I to get in your way? This is from a 90s baseball video game where a Japanese game designer had to make up a bunch of American names. I think I love this. These names are just so funny. So funny. Because they look right until you look at them, right? Like Sleeve McDickle. I love it. Onsen Sweemy. You played this game? Daryl Arkadeld. Anatoly Smorin. Ray McScriff. Ray McScriff. That's a manly name. I know every name. I know every lineup. Did you really? Glenn Allen Mixon. Mario McRulwane. Raul Shamgerlane. Raul Shamgerlane. That's fancy. Yeah, I gotta move them around a bit more. Kevin Nagilny. Tom Smerick. Bobson Dugnut. Name's Dougson. Bobson Dugnut. Name's Dugnut. Bobson Dugnut. That's a good name. Willie Dustus. Jeremy Gride. Scott Dork. Oh, that poor guy. Imagine growing up with that name. Dourque. You'd have to try to pronounce that thing different. Dwarque. It's actually Dwarque. Don't pronounce it any other way. It would be first day at school, and they'd be like, Scott Dork, are you here, Scott Dork? Resemble that remark? You're talking to somebody with a lot of vowels in his last name. Entirely too many. Played this game more than I played Fortnite. Sean Furcott, Dean Westry, Mike Truck. That's a good American name. That is the most American name in the history of names. Mike Truck. Dwight Wardigal, Tim Sandale, Carl Dandleton, Mike Cernandez, and Todd Gonzalez. You got a little less traditionally American and leaned into the Mexican there, or the Spanish, or the still American. Come on, the entire South was settled by a bunch of people named Gonzalez and Cernandez. Mike Truck should be on a football team, not a baseball game. It's true. Yeah. Bobson Dugnut. That's a good name, but I think if I had to, Ray McScriff is really good. But what's my favorite? I think I like Ray McScriff better. That's really good. Bobson Dugnut is just really good too. Yeah. Those are my two. Ray McScriff and Bobson Dugnut. What's your favorite? Go through it. This is only one team. Willie Dustus is good. Willie Dustus? He will dust you. 90s baseball game English names. I need more names. Where's the rest of the names? Are there other names? Is this? Hold on. Oh, I think I found more. Dude, there are 30 teams. Some dude had to come up with 30 teams worth of English names by himself. There is no AI, right? Seems like AI. This dude just did this. All right, we're going to continue on. Nert Bissels, Ken Nitvarn, Ferget Hout, Carl Bitzeron, Lud Jenglosti. That's a good one. 40 players to a team. Nert Alert. There you go. That's when he comes on. Nert Alert is what they yell. That's for sure. Carl Bitzeron, Tanis Telron, Marnell Harry, Don Olerbers, Jin Jinlands. That is a baseball name. That's a real baseball name. Jin Jinlands. Wobnaz. How do you say that? Wonkaz. Tanny Militnert. Militnert. Hudgin Sazdarl. Fravenputh. That could be real. I think I knew a guy named Fravenputh. Rar Dick. Lou Jinglosti sounds like a kid who got made fun of. Yeah, right? Doris Hintline, Roy Gamo, Tenpei Laob, Varlin Genmist, Pot Corhill, Am Owerson. That probably is a guy. I could totally see a guy named Am Owerson. He's from probably in Sweden, and his mom and his dad is Scottish. Snary shit one. That poor guy. Oh man, can you imagine growing up with that? That'd be no good. Snarry shit one. That'd be unfortunate. Bob's Pier, Renly Milirin, Sinie Duber, Tom Wapko, Udud Jurgudi, Gary Bamps, Jaris Forda, Earl Givlets. That poor guy. I thought I got made fun of once for Scott. Yeah. Nope. Not even close. But you could have been named Snarry. Or Rar Dick. Oh, if your first name is Rar, that actually kind of is rad. Can you imagine being named Rar? I might, if I ever have another kid, they're going to be called Rar. That's going to be their name. R-A-R-R. What's your name? Rar. I like that. Not bad at all. Dan Boyo. Jans Luvesen. Mob Wellneros. Benoit Rodilner, Al Swermertst, and General Rubenko. Good old General Rubenko. Janil Rubenko. Sorry, I pronounced his name wrong. That pretend name was pronounced incorrectly. That's something, man. Zach's like, do the other 478 names. No. I read. That bit has gone too far. What team is Joe Jr. Shibato on? He's John Jacob Jingleheimer Schmidt. He's the coach. Wife stabs husband with squirrel. Friend, how did your first camping trip as a family go? Wife stabs husband with squirrel. I don't know how, but I'm sure you could if you tried. She did a thing too. She did. Should I add stab and squirrel to the list? I probably could. Should we refresh that list with stabs and squirrel? Probably should, eh? Use the teeth. I would in my imagination, she's holding the squirrel, like she caught it, like she's mad, and she just goes, ugh, and shoves the squirrel like at his gut, and he's not wearing a shirt because he's out camping, right? And the squirrel just goes absolutely ham on his tummy. It's like, those shows. I don't know if there was one I saw. I don't remember where it was, and I don't think I watched the whole thing. But the idea was it was a pirate thing, I think, and they said we put a rat on top of a guy, and how was this? And the only way out was through him, the guy that they were torturing, and so it would have to like make its way through the person. I can't remember what that was. Please don't Google it. I don't need to be accurate, but I can say that I remember hearing that somewhere on some show. And normally I don't. Squirrel was an accomplice. Yeah, maybe. They were in it together. Could be. Normally I don't do the ones that try too hard. One of my rules for this is don't pick things where people are trying too hard, as in like they're trying to be quirky or they're trying to be silly or they're trying to do something mean or whatever. Don't like. I want something that's naturally crazy, naturally like weird, like something that really kind of lines up with, man, that is weird. Not look at those goofy people over there. But I saw this and was immediately drawn to being like, man, that is something. Somebody put that together. It says, oh, what a perfect time to enjoy existing and admire the shapes. There's a lot going on in this picture and I like it. I like it a lot, actually. I think what draws me to it is the fact that it's got like a texture, like a canvas texture going on, like it's art, but then it kind of falls into weird pencil drawing, you know? Yeah, that's right. Ukulele's fully triggered. You've heard of the Oxford comma. Here's the Detroit ghetto comma. Canva may need to remove the free version. They've gone too far. Double take when you realize that. Yeah, that's a. Well, if you ask the question, would you rather be attacked by a duck the size of a horse, or a horse? No, a horse the size of a duck, or a duck the size of a horse? What's the question? This is that. It's if you do the compromise. And a man made of cone. This kind of gives me Uniduck. This kind of gives me Charlie the Unicorn vibes. You ever watch Charlie the Unicorn? Who's old? Who's old on the internet like me? Charlie the Unicorn we've watched it too. We watch it about once every 5 years. All of a sudden we're like, have you seen Charlie the Unicorn in a while? I have not. Let's watch all three. Yes, shall we, children? Instead of doing home videos, that's what we do. It gets a little bizarre. If you've never seen it, I highly recommend watching the trilogy. Unplug your brain, okay? Don't be thinking too hard about it. And then go watch Charlie the Unicorn. Here's a purse. I also try to avoid AI. Like, I don't, like, it's not funny if it's AI. It's not funny if it's like, if they're trying too hard or if it's like a picture of a cat, you know, like that's not what I'm shooting for. This is weird. This is Weird Words Day and we're trying to find weird stuff. This is sufficiently weird to me. I don't know if this is a purse made of ice that contains iced tea or if this is a glass purse that has iced tea in it, but regardless, it is iced tea. Someone who has received a kidney, as someone who has received a kidney, I wonder where they got the kidney from. And if they ever quoted Charlie the Unicorn. He's one down and you're one up. The math is there. I'm 53, but I don't remember Charlie the Unicorn. Well, now you have something to do, DSW. It is time for you to go check out Charlie the Unicorn. Like I said, though, set the expectations low and don't think too hard. I was unavailable when you mentioned chiropractic since the topic is old. I'll just say it's an actual thing that works. It fixed me when I had stuff that was painfully problematic. Well, good. Good for you. That's what I said. If it works for you, great. I'm happy for it. I know Charlie the Unicorn. I hate it. Zach, I love Charlie. This is it. This is where chat splits. This is where the XtianNinja channel falls off. This is the day. The follower count goes. Brrr. This is it. Based on the above, I will skip. Why? No! It's something! It's a thing! I think it's funny. First one's funnier than all the other ones. Don't skip it. It's good. Well, it's not good. That's not the right word. It's a thing. How do you get someone to watch Charlie the Unicorn but not actually being like tell them that it's good? Because it's not. Is it funny? You know? Okay, now DSW is gonna get in trouble. She said couldn't be worse than The Princess Bride. Did you just say The Princess Bride is bad, DSW? Is that the implication you made just now? That is a bannable offense. That is deleted from the internet level offense on this channel. Oh my word, how dare you? Have you seen The Princess Bride? You can't be watching the same one I'm watching. Well, right? Yelled at, came out of retirement. What? He's in the middle of a meeting right now. Spun his chair around. What did she say? Two channels of group will constantly apparently lack Charlie the Unicorn. Yay for small towns. No, it wasn't. It's a YouTube thing. It's a YouTube thing. It's completely on YouTube. Yeah, if you have to like Princess Bride, it's not allowed. I'll be okay if you don't like Neverending Story, right? I can understand why you wouldn't like Neverending Story because it's controversial, but at least, you know, you have to kind of go, well, it was the thing I watched. And then the Flight of the Navigator. That's the other one that if you haven't seen that one 74 times, you're not my age. I can tell right now. I hated that movie. Oh my word. I can't even imagine. Can't even imagine. I think the only other movie I've ever bought twice is that one of them? I know I bought Star Wars like 4 times. I'm done with that now. Charlie the Unicorn is YouTube poop before YouTube poop was a thing. See, I never watched YouTube poop. That was another one. I know of it, but it was on a side of the internet that I never really experienced, right? Like the whole, remember they always show the Link cartoon, right? The from the old Link like video game thing. I like Never Ending Story and Flight of the Okay, then okay, that's all right. See, I like Never Ending Story. It's all right till you get to the part where Atreyu. It's not. That's no good. Or when the horse, you know what I'm saying, with the horse. Flight of the Navigator. I don't know what it was about Flight of the Navigator. I don't think I liked it so much as it was the movie we had. I think that's more along the lines. It was the one that was in there, so we pushed play and we watched it. It was the one that was always on the Disney Channel, so it was there. It was good. Like it was what it was. I think it's very for the people my age when at the time. You clearly still love me. That's what matters. As long as the mods like you, apparently you're unbannable. That's how it works around here. YouTube poop is a genre. Yeah, I that frenetic weirdness. It's not my jam. It's not my jam. You know what is my jam though? This shirt. Tell me you wouldn't wear this shirt. Come on. That is a solid shirt. I wish I had this shirt. I would buy this 100. I absolutely would too. No question. Where's the link? I want it now. You find it, I'll buy it. Zach, you find that shirt and I'll buy it. I'll buy that and I'll wear it to reach. Okay, that's. You find that, I will buy it. I'll wear it to reach, and I will get the shoulders signed by everybody I can see. Wouldn't that be great? Oh man, I got a plan now. Share with the internet on that. Kind of like a cap with truck. Yeah, it just says truck. I see what you mean. Yeah, a little on the nose. I like how it's underlined in red though. We're gonna be twinsies? All right, let's go. Let's go. I'm in. Zach and I wearing the internet shirt. It's got to be round, right? I'm gonna do a reverse image search. We're gonna do this images.google.com. And then we're going to do a reverse image search for it. We'll find it. Boop. Shirt was cash. Is that a thing you can buy that? $62! One can have a blue underline, the other purple. Yeah, there you go. That way we can. Does it have things on the arms? Oh, it does have things on the arms. Oh, that's wild. Could be 63. Could be right? I guess you're right. See, that'd be terrible. Where do you get this thing? Yeah, I'll leave it to Zach to find it. Zach, you find it, and I'll get one. Unless it's $100 to get it to my house, in which case I'm not willing to invest $100 in the meme. That's my monthly bill for the internet, right? Right? Just advertising the internet, not a service provider, not a browser, just the internet. And what does this tell us about the internet? Well, he's surfing the worldwide internet. If you turn it around on the back, it's just like 80% porn, and then a bunch of swear words, and then people that we're not gonna look at the other side of the shirt though. A corded keyboard while wearing Velcro shoes. Man, Velcro shoes. Man, I missing me some Velcro shoes. I don't tie up my shoes. I stopped tying my shoes probably 20 years ago. I tie them once when I buy them, and then that's it. Internet. And finally, ladies, have you ever had the problem where you're carrying your purse and it's raining? Not enough for you to have an umbrella, but enough for your purse to have an umbrella. I have Skechers now. I'm such a fan of Skechers. Oh, like the weird plastic, like the beigeish, grayish, whitish thingy. Yeah. Do they have umbrellas? Prove it. I need a poncho for my watch. For your watch. Like a little watch poncho. AI extend the photo? I don't remember how to do that. Will it work if I do it through ChatGPT? Let me find out. Let's find out. Yorp. I need you to extend this image so we can know what's happening on top. That's smart since umbrellas only prevent rain on your head and torso. Yeah, it's genius. Hey, born again. Clarifying questions. Oh, for crying out loud. Full upper bodies of the heads, 2 people generated. Can I assume similar? Yes to all those questions. Keep the same fashion. I didn't expect a clarifying question. Well, the question was, if they're holding umbrellas. I didn't see an umbrella. Samus thinks that they have umbrellas. I don't actually see rain. So we're asking AI, which is the be all end all for all things knowledge. Obviously. Have you seen the price of those purses? I don't blame them. Leave your purse at home then, man. This is the moment of truth, man. How's born again today? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Glad you're here. Hope you're well. The Born Again, by the way, is the voice of and editor of the Taco Talks podcast. Y'all listening to the Taco Talks podcast? We're putting a lot of work into it. Like a lot. It's pretty crazy out there. We got some good stuff happening. And it's coming out fairly regularly. And did you know we're releasing the book? The actual the digital I guess digital because it's audio, but you know, the audio edition of my book. What the heck is my book called? The Art of Digital Influence. He read it. He read the whole book, and we're releasing the audiobook version of it. You could leave your expensive purse at home though. I have daughters. I know what happens. They look at their purse and they're like, nope, not that one. And then they put stuff into a different purse. I don't see an umbrella. He did. He read the whole thing and he put it on the podcast. It's shown up. Not too bad working from home this morning because I have to write a self-performance review. Ah, gross. Just get AI to do it. Not an umbrella in sight. Not an umbrella in sight. So I'm going to ask AI. Here's a question. If the purses have protective covers, what are they being protected from? That's what I want to know, AI. Good question. This is where fashion walks the line between function and statement. Strictly speaking, the plastic bag covered protection from rain, moisture, dirt, and potential stains. They're likely high-end bags, very possibly Hermes Kelly's, judging by their shape and hardware. And the leather on these bags is extremely sensitive to water damage. Oh, how about that? All right. But your version of the picture doesn't show anything that could harm the bags. If I had to protect, I know, right? Like, they have spray for that. Just spray it, man. Show me. I want you to make a picture. I don't know why. It's like it's averse to making the picture. I know why, because it costs them $1 zillion every time they make a picture. For a while, they were literally begging the world to stop generating Ghibli art because it was like melting their GPUs. They took the photo before they went to the restaurant or whatever. So they had the presence of mind to cover to cover themselves, their purses, and to wear a trench coat, made of leather, by the way. Not to carry an umbrella, though. They don't even have hoods. I don't agree with you, ukulele. See, if they had umbrellas, or they were holding umbrellas, or they were something of umbrellas, it would make sense. I get it, because you're like, I don't want to, take out my purse cover. I used to make images too often for me. I had to tell it not to. Oh, really? That's interesting. All right. Did it work? Fashion art. I don't see. That's the thing. If you're like, oh, it's skirt. It's a purse skirt. It's actually not meant for protection. It's meant to enhance the shape. Blah blah blah. Two ladies who don't know where to look. No idea how to face a camera. Space Marine Remaster works good. I'll finish it. You mean the 40K? The new 40K? Well, now it's raining, and other people have an umbrella, but not them. Okay. They look pretty dry for it raining so much without them having an umbrella. I love doing this. I love doing this. I love it. There was a meme a while back where you put in your picture and then you said you rendered it over and over and over and over and over and over and over. I don't know if you guys probably saw it. It was like a few months ago, and eventually you just kind of turned into whatever the thing was programmed to turn all pictures into, whether it be somebody from another country, or you turn from male to female, or you turn into another race, or like whatever the bias was. No matter what you started with, you always ended up at whatever their bias was that they programmed into the AI. First Space Marine 40K from 10 years ago has a remaster on Game Pass. Oh, does it really? Oh, because they brought out that new 40K game. A lot of people liked it. How many hours does Strawberry have? I'm too afraid to ask. It'll break. Some guy actually literally had to type that in, probably. Next time somebody asks how many strawberries R has, say 3. You're making us look stupid. That's one of the criticisms I have for AI, and that is they don't know how it works. Right? They don't know how it works. So the danger of them being able to for it to do bad stuff or do horrible stuff or do unpredictable things is always there. And every now and again you get a piece of news, like for example where it's like we asked ChatGPT to turn itself off and it said no, right? That happened like I don't know, a few weeks ago. We got an umbrella, but she's not sharing with her friend because if you're gonna pay that much money for your purse, who needs friends, right? Who needs friends? Forget that friend. She looks a little bit wet, I suppose. She looks kind of sad, actually. Oh, but she got 2 purses. Okay, she got 2 purses, though, so it works out. That's jealousy right there. See, she's not sharing because this person is absolutely flexing. Brought both purses. Wow, that's crazy. That one woman is under the umbrella and the other isn't, and yet she gets 2 purses. 2 fancy purses. I wonder what the story is. Can you give us a picture? show us their dynamic. She can hold one. Yeah, she should. There you go. Like, just kind of put one on top of her head, right where the part is. That way, only it gets the least amount of wet. You generated the image, so I want you to explain. I'm showing chat, so please make it interesting. I'm supposed to gear it that way when you try to be silly, but you know what? Generating the image. Here we go. I want to know. I want to know what the deal is, right? Because if you're gonna have some lady out there soaking wet next to her dry friend, I want to know why. I guess we're gonna find out. You never know. I have a feeling we're about to create some lore. We're about to create a morality tale. Once upon a time, there were two ladies, and then something, 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 and that's why she had two purses while the other one was dry. Learn your lesson, children. All right, have a good one. Go self-evaluate, born again. All right, the umbrella's a little bigger this time, so she's being even more selfish from my perspective. Her eyeballs are a little, oof, a little judgy, little judgy. I don't know. He seems pretty unhappy. Oh no. Oh no. That lady's starting to get not happy. Whoa. Okay. This story is starting to get a little exciting. And she lost I think she might have lost a purse. And but she gained a hand, so that's good. She lost the purse, but she gained an extra hand. So in the end, it works out. It works out. The woman in the beige trench coat is a boss queen type, calm, composed, perfectly dry. The woman in the dark green trench is her assistant, right hand, loyal, dependable, carrying both of their prized handbags. Oh, she's carrying the handbags for her. That's 3 handbags for one person. And she can hold 2 purses and an umbrella. You're right. Absolutely. Wow, that's wild. Okay. That's pretty sad. Wow. That's pretty tragic. I wonder how the story will continue. Where are they going and how will it work out? Show me the next image in the story. Let's find out. I want to know. I want to know where this is going. And the thing about doing this is you kind of wonder where it's drawing this from, right? Like, where's it getting this information? Where's it getting this imagination? From whence does it come? And one could assume it's coming from like a collection of stories or blog posts or psychology or women, how women treat each other, or how the male gaze of women or dynamics between employee. Like, where is it going to get these things and deciding that this is what it's going to look like? Because it doesn't come out of its imagination. And I can go, well, she yelled at her on the way and now she's mad. But what will it do? And why does it do that? So I asked for the next image, and now we're indoors at a purse shop. Still has the umbrella open, by the way, because you just can't trust that it's not going to rain inside the room. She's still soaking wet and getting quite a judgmental glance, but they both de-aged by a solid 10 years. So that's nice. That's how good the purse store is. You hold the purse and all of a sudden you look 10 years younger, even in your face. I guess they were going to a purse store. Now, is she rewarding her? They both lost purses. Do they still have purses? Does anybody have a purse? Oh, see now, now the very wet assistant is holding both purses because she's here to buy another purse. That's what's going on there, right? They went shopping. The purse cozies, yeah, that's what they are. They're purse cozies meant to protect. This one hovers, which is nice. She only has to hold the one because the other one is set to hover mode, which is why it's kind of had the rippling skirt effect. Interesting. Fascinating. That's enough of that. I'm done. We started here, by the way. This was image number 1. All right. Well, there you go. Back to just chatting. Oh my word! That was Weird Words Day. We have now completed all of the pictures. That's all I have for you. It is currently 2:11, and usually this is when I take a little break and I go and I eat a food, and then I come back and we start a game. I think today we can jump back into Bionic Bay because obviously that is better. We are all 3% weirder, having experienced that together today. Weird is my own to deal with. Police at the door. Nothing serious. Asking questions of you from things in the neighborhood, or wondering where that delicious curry smell is coming from and wanting to share. It had to come from somewhere. Not nothing. There, we're getting reports of delicious coffee smell. And we have to investigate. There's been some illicit curry-related incidents in... you said police. And then it did the police. It happened naturally. Didn't have to get forced by the creator. Or did it get you say to trigger his clock? Yeah, exactly. No, I think it came naturally. Now you said it. All right. Yeah, let's I'm not gonna take my break today. I don't need it. We're gonna exclamation point police. Does that work? I don't know if that works or not. I know that we have a red alert. Like, I have a red alert button. I haven't plugged it in for a while. So if I go to my Twitch points, let's see. I think it's turned off. Hold on, this could be a command. Twitch points. Is it still here? Alerts, queue. I swear it's something that you pay for. Oh, there it is. Twitch extensions. I wonder if, does this work? This might be loud. So I'm gonna, it's a 3, 2, 1. I'm gonna hit it. Ready?
This is the police. Put your hands up. Put them over your head.
We do have that button. That is a button. I switched it over to a different system that I deleted because nobody was using it. But we have, oh, here's red alert. I forgot I had this. I also have thunderstorm. I created all these a long time ago. Yeah, that was Next Generation. I don't think Kung Fu Dance is going to work. I don't think I still have it on there. But I think it's going to make my... Let's see. Oh, it does. It does show up. Haven't done this in a while.
Let's go.
Man, I worked hard on that. I remember that from a long time ago. One thing I don't have though is I don't have it the fill it up with water thing. We have a few. We have a few. I don't know what this one does. Here's an old one. Oh yeah. Back in the day when I used to be able to pull out the old romantic voice. And it was, yeah. But we're not doing that now. This was a new one I didn't try yet. Should I add these back in? You guys want these ones? That one just says you suck. It's a visual thing. You get the Dark Souls noise, and it just comes on and it says you suck. Which I think is hilarious. And it was last. Oh, this one is a little annoying. You guys want to be annoyed? Like terribly annoyed? Are you ready? It's going to be great. You prepare to be desperately annoyed. Oh, there's no music? Bummer. Well, that's only from the HUD effects. Oh, interesting. Hang on a second here. Advanced properties, HUD effects, monitor and output, close, turn it down to a reasonable volume. I don't know why I put this in there. It's so long. I don't even know if it's broken. Is it broken? Is the song still going? No, it's still going. Okay. It is very long. The whole point was that it was supposed to be long. Like it was doing that cost a bit. I defy that no loafing sign. Yeah, you must not loaf. You guys want to hear it? It's bad. It's really bad. Okay, ready? We'll do it once so that y'all can enjoy it. And then never again. This is good. Okay, so what this came from was a while back, my PC was broken. The stream was still growing, and things were like screwy. And I'm like, it'd be funny if I just had like something that would just play while I'm fixing it, right? Just kind of something. And I'm like, what can I put together? And so this is what I came up with. It's perfect. Not enough blinking, actually, Samus. Not nearly. The cheat is grounded. Yeah, exactly. Not enough blinking. Y'all into this is hurting my eyes and brain. Mission accomplished then. Mission accomplished. That's what I was shooting for. Yeah, I put a bunch of these together. Maybe I'll try to move those over. Cause some of them are pretty cool. I like this one. The Dark Souls You Suck. That's stellar. It's just stellar. Hi, Wolfcat. Speaking of noises, here comes another noise. The Doki Doki Bible Club is here. Oh, I've heard that club is rough. It starts out nice though, but it goes the way all of other Doki Doki goes, and it's not good. Hello. Hello, welcome to the stream. It's good to see you. Welcome. I was just screwing with some stuff, and so I wanted to. I was showing off. How's Catherine and Naomi today? How are things? You're changing your schedule around. You're all over the place. Golly. Hey, you broke 2,000. Awesome. Your screen said you suck as soon as I got here. I have a you suck button now. Yeah, it is. It's a real button, and you guys don't have access because I turned it off, but I can do things. That's awesome, man. Good for you. Hitting the 2K mark. Welcome. Good to see you, Big Hippie. Hello, Darminius. Glad you're here. Doki Doki Bible Club. That is hilarious, though. Snorlax, how you doing, man? Glad you're here. Wolfcat's here. Cool. That's awesome. I'm glad you're here. Yeah, I was just going through some silly stuff that my PC can do now. Or could do before, like had been able to do for a long time. And I turned off, and I forgot that they existed until just now. I can't remember why. Oh yeah, we're talking about police. Because whenever you type police, something happens onto my, on here. Thank you for the lurk. And so I have a police button.
This is the police. Put your hands up. Put them over your head.
So I have a police button, but we haven't used it in a long time. How am I doing? You know what? I'm doing okay. Whenever I'm on stream, like when I finally get to be on stream, and I can suck it up long enough to get here, and probably the same thing with you, right? Because you've got the mental health stuff going on, you've got the life stuff going on. I think if anybody can really kind of vibe with what life is like as a streamer, but going through stuff, you get it. And but you jump on stream and you feel a lot better. At least I feel a lot better because I did Weird Wednesday. I feel like I'm being productive, ironically. All we did is look at silly pictures. How productive is that? But you know what I mean? You're looking at stuff. You're enjoying. You're commenting. You're distracted. Yes, life awaits out there. Yes, things can happen. Things are probably happening. But right now in this moment, I get to hang out with cool people, have cool friends, have people show up and be nice. You know what I mean? Yeah. I have to. I'll add it in. I'll add it in. Because right now it's under lock and key because it was all the good ones that I thought were really, really good. I actually put behind for bits, like for 99 bits, and you'd have to like go and click the right button or whatever. But nobody did it. Nobody used it. And I had it on there for a few months and nobody ever touched it. So I'm like, you know what? Maybe that's just not the vibe people want. So I can change them over to be for points instead. But yes, the clock back here has been refreshed and renewed. There's all kinds of things. If you hit !clock, you'll see all the things it can do. So I highly recommend, if you want to play with some stuff, !clock. No, !clock, not exclamation point, !clock. And you'll be able to see all the very fun things it does. Yeah, sorry, !clock, because it's on a different system. Just finished my second 40K, technically 30K book. Ooh, dang. And I've decided to take a break from the Horus Heresy series since it's 64 books long and the previous book ended right before the drop. Side Massacre on Istvan 5, so I think it's a good rest point. There you go. Yeah, I don't know what most of that meant, but I'm assuming that if you're reading a book that long and you want to take a break. My daughter had been doing that, but with One Piece. She claimed liberty. She's like, I've been liberated, I can watch other things now, because she finally caught up, right? She's been watching like a fiend. Sometimes like 20 a day on her day off just to try to catch up to One Piece. And so she feels like she's been freed just by virtue of the fact she can watch something that isn't One Piece now. Yeah, so you can do all kinds of stuff. Hit !and any of those things and you'll be able to see it do stuff. It's got some super Easter eggs for different words you can do. So that's if you want to play with the clock, you can totally play with the clock. I was just about to make a changeover. If you don't know who I am, by the way, my name's XtianNinja. If I have not introduced myself, I apologize. I'm XtianNinja. And my mission here on this community is very similar to what Catherine does. Show up, be a positive influence, build a community of people that care for each other, and carry that off into an offline community that even better things happen. I do that, but the framework that I do that through is through TACO, the Alliance for Creative Outreach. which is a network of Christian content creators. I'm the executive director, the trainer. I wrote a book for Christian content creators. And then we have a Discord full of communities and people that care for each other and pray for each other, and also helps content creators. That's what I do here. Feel free to call me whatever you want. XtianNinja, Ninja, XN. It all works for me. But thank you very much, Catherine Naomi, for showing up. That was really cool of you to drop in. Never a bad move to move things around and see what your community likes or doesn't like. Yeah, and I've done a few changes here and there. I was talking to earlier in the stream about how over the last few weeks, I've had a lot happen. And part of that was I was kind of doing some life. Who am I? What am I? Why do I do what I do? Type questions. You know what I mean? And that led me to having some changing up my not super changing, but you know what I mean? Changing up some things in stream and moving some stuff around. I think I'm not quite settled on that yet. I think it's closer. But it's not quite settled. 40K is a fantasy series. Horus Heresy is a prequel series. Dropsite Massacre is basically the start of the Horus Heresy proper. Meanwhile, everything was before was preamble. Okay, so you're at you're really at a turning point. Yeah, it's a good time. You gonna just change to a different book or series or something? Or you gonna take a break from reading for a little while? I find if you take a break from reading, sometimes it's hard to get back into it. Because you find other things in it. Nature abhors a vacuum, and all of a sudden you've filled it with other things. My dad used to say, call me what you want, just don't call me late for dinner. I was about to say that, but that's what Donnie says. So I don't want to steal his content. That's him. That's a Donnie thing. So yeah, we've got all kinds of fun stuff that we're doing here, and I can change those over, and I've got some ideas. But at the very least, I feel like today, in this moment, and I've said this before as well, is that I feel like I'm living minute to minute. Don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Don't know what's going to happen in an hour. Like last night, crazy stuff. I wish I could share, but can't. Was happening, and all I did was end stream, go upstairs, and all of a sudden the fertilizer hit the ventilator, and I'm like, what is happening? And then as quick as it started, it ended, and now I don't know. I'm like, I'm left with emotional trauma for the rest of the night, and it just is over. And I'm like, man, so that could be happening right now. But in this moment, at this time, I get to play video games, hang out with cool people. Show off my rad clock. I wish I could make bigger. There you go. Now you can see it even bigger. Unless my big fat head's in the way, in which case you can't. So yeah. What were you doing? Did we get a shout out from my girl Catherine? You probably did. I have really good mods. I'm gonna scroll up. Oh, did we get? Did we not do a shout out? We must have. I must just be missing it. We did. I just don't see it. Oh, it's probably because I'm not using Twitch chat. That's probably why. Because sometimes the Caster Labs caffeinated dashboard doesn't show me everything. What were you doing? I'm trying to find out what you were doing. There it is. That because I said 2053 because you're over 2000. I actually saw it. Okay, there you go. Morning monologues, sounds off, partner push, by the way. If you're looking to help out a Christian streamer who is very good at her job, very good at what she does, very kind, trying really hard to make really good content, she's doing a partner push. So you want to show some love through lurking? By all means. And you did both. So there you go. You got the slash one too? Cool. Neat. Morning monologues with sounds off. What does that mean? Morning monologues, I think I kind of get, as in like you're kind of chatting, talking about stuff. But what does sounds off mean? Does that mean that there's no like music in the background? Or does that mean like you're just like miming? That'd be odd. Do mimes have streams? I haven't seen that before. Could be a niche. Mime stream. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it meant, but I'm going to load up the game. Where am I? Who are you? Bionic Bay is coming in. If you haven't seen Bionic Bay yet, pretty dang fun. Try to get me to make noise. You just gotta put some jump scares in there. I was scrolling through shorts, came across one and it said this many bits for this and this many bits for that, and it was all like scary noises. And so the guy, be like lying in bed, and all of a sudden it'd be like some huge terrifying noise would happen, and he'd jump out of bed. Like, that's just a recipe for a heart attack, man. I don't know what sound off means, but she's talking with Hoodlamut about various things. Friend co-host. Yeah, that's what sound off. Maybe she means alerts. Alerts off. Like you can't interrupt. Minecraft, a survival crafting game where everything you make is imaginary. Just you placing blocks. No, it looks really cool. You just gotta think about it yourself. You fill in the gaps. All right. Doesn't that look dangerous? No alerts, no redeems. Yeah, okay, there you go. That's I finally figured it out. Well, that's just scary. And now I've forgotten all the buttons, so this should be terrible. Prepare for misery. Where am I? Oh, right. The gravity one. Oh, we're doing the gravity thing. I forgot about that. So I've completely forgotten the buttons, and there's only like 4. This is, if you don't know what I'm playing right now, I do recommend it. It is very cool. It is a game called Bionic Bay. I got it free from Lurkit to be able to do a review, and it is one of the very few games I have come back to, especially few platforming games, because what ends up happening, you get these games that are like fun or challenging or for speed running or Souls-like or Castle, Metroidvania or whatever. I hate all that stuff because it's all backtracking and annoying and difficult and miserable on purpose. This one had a little bit of misery, but not enough to make me quit, and enough interesting to make me stay. Don't touch those. Ow. I tried to be cool. It said that you can speedrun. And I tried to speedrun. Okay, here we go. Ah, dip. Maybe I shouldn't touch that. Maybe we could just go left. So this is what we've been doing. As I was saying, it's not frustrating or difficult, and yet I'm making it seem so. Because that's the gift that I have. There we go. Bonk. T. Grava. T. Grava. T. That's how people say that. Thank you for the lurky lurk. Where am I supposed to go? Whee! Oh, dang it. Got a little excited on the roll there. Boop. Look who remembered the buttons. Yay. I gotta go back. No, that's not right. Hold on. If I exchange myself with something that disappears, that's bad. What if I do this? Oh, I did it! Oh, that was really close. Dang. I think I could make this jump. I did it. Ooh. Hate those slimy arms from that other game. Gross. I'm dead. Okay. What do you want me to do, game? skip this altogether, maybe? Probably not that. If I do this... Ah, so close. At least I figured it out. And then... Plunk! Oh, wrong way! Silly goose. Not that way. Some of the video games correct themselves. Oh! They treat you like you're a dummy. As in, they're like, well, he obviously doesn't want to go that way. So he, you know. Again! Why do you go backwards? Video games, am I right? They're so fun. Not at all frustrating. People play them for fun. Hey! First try. I probably need to get this thing. That was a switch. I thought that was going to be a switch. No? Okay. Ooh. Do I go down the tube? I probably do, right? Answer yes. I'm like, I died. I did not die. I was just so correct that they had to load a whole new level. That looks dangerous. What do I do with this? Ow! Okay, buzzsaw bad. Oh, can't go that way. Oh, hey, we got to more lore. If my fate here proves anything, it's that brilliance and survival instincts do not go hand in hand. Once praised to be the brightest mind of the 20th century, yet here I am crushed under a pile of waste in a place that remains a total mystery to me. Still, I managed to integrate the peculiar cryogenic substance I found here with the gravity matter in my hover pack. The outcome is a device that can reorient the vector of a local gravitational field. It's fully operational, but you can only use it twice while airborne. Any contact with a solid surface will recharge it. Be warned, as my remains point out, this device can propel you across distances with ease, but it lacks any built-in safety mechanisms. Why? My guess is that just because someone who designed this twisted purgatory of a game. All right. And I died. That was quick. A? R. A? A? R. A? R? Oh! Snap! Now I can control gravity. I don't like that. I should not be trusted with gravity. Nobody should trust me with gravity. Cool. Oh, smacked in the head. That's so bad. I smacked in by a rope. No! No! Silly. away from the scary rope. Aha! We'll just wait for that rope to stop, and then go, and then do this. We'll go this way. I feel like that rope's gonna get me. There we go. Hey! Let's go. Do I turn this thing on? Okay. Whoop, 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 turn it! Oh, I can only do it twice. I forgot about that. Okay. Think. Little excited there. Yeah, that makes more sense. Do that. Then I fall less. And then maybe this. Whoop, nope. This way. Uh-huh. I was correct. Dang it. Oh, it knows when I screwed it up. That's interesting. It knows which way I'm supposed to be facing. Like, I could have saved myself there. I don't know why I get that wrong. I'm trying to do clockwise, but my brain is not working. So, it's... Yeah. But face that way. Okay. Face that way. Okay, it's whatever wall I want to be on the bottom, I point towards. Dang it. So, I gotta grab that wall. That's what we're doing. Go this way and then grab the wall! Okay, there I did it. And then probably this way. Grab the wall. Wait. Do I still have time, Speedy? I do. Awesome! That's really scary. There's like too many mechanics now. What do I look like? A smarty pants? Okay. I don't actually know where it wants me to go now. Can I step on those? Uh-oh. I can step on those. Okay. Wow. I feel like I'm making this stuff up as I go. Like, I really don't feel like I'm confident in my choices here. That's a rope. All right, hold on. So, this way. Whoop, nope. There we go. Ropes, man. They'll kill you every time. I don't like them. Probably this way. That looks like a thing I shouldn't touch. Shall we touch it? Hello, Shadow. Good to see you. Not a big deal. My assumption is to do this. Or maybe don't do that. That's another option. You know what? I'm gonna go this way. And we'll just let him fall. Ow! What the? Okay, whoa! Gravity. Aw, man. I got smushed. Ball? Why is there a ball? Where did that even come from? Oh, it's coming out of that thing there. Oh, that's interesting. So... but not that way. I don't actually know which way it wants me to go now. I'm toast. Okay, that ball's super gonna kill me. Alright, so if I go this way, I should be able to land on that. Yep. Splat. I think that's where I'm going though. I'm supposed to head down there. I got very confused. That was not correct. I was incorrect. Spotify down, Discord down. Hope you let me take a nap with no screeching. Oh, bummer, man. Really? Hey, Zari Creativity. Good to see you. Have a nap. It's okay. Oh, it tried to kill me and then didn't. Oh! Still alive! Still alive. That feels pretty good. Woo. All right, so if I... and then I go this way and I go that. Yes. Oh no! Oh, what a save! I can't believe I'm still alive. All right, I'm gonna jump and I'm gonna go this way. Mission accomplished. All right, those look bad. I won't touch them. Don't touch anything. How about that for an idea? What's up here? Nothing. How is Zari Creativity doing? I hope you're well. Part of me thinks you made this game. Did you make this game? Now, this is going to require a deft touch. No problem. We'll just do this. Watch. Be fine. Do-do-do-do. Ah, oh, ah. Yeah, no, see? That I don't know what to do after that. Okay, try this again. Okay, here we go, and that way. Oh, we gotta turn again. Okay, yeah. I get it. Gravity. I figured it out. Aha! Neener. Oh, snap! There's a... It's okay. Oh, at the top. Rude. Okay, we can do this. Whee! Okay. I don't know where this goes, but I'm going to jump into it anyway. Cool. Time thinger on. Off. On. What? I could totally handle that fall. What are you talking about? Oh, now I'm sideways. Even better. That's about way better idea. Ta-da. I'm gonna go over here, and I'm gonna push this way. Okay. At least it kind of resets your fall when you go this way. So you can do this, and you can go left. Oh, dumb. This way. And slide. And then... Ouch! Okay. All right. I mean, it makes sense. Oh, no! Nope. I think I've run out of RAM. I think it's asking me to do one button too many. That's what I think. If I do this now. Oh, whatever. I thought it fell far enough. It did not. Okay. I'm gonna go this way. And then I'm gonna switch, because I think I'll be protected by the big bean. Oh! What happened? Ah! My math was correct. That was just a naughty bomb. Whoop, whoop. Okay, that was not, my math was not correct. I don't think it should be allowed. I don't think there should be this many things lying around. I think somebody should have cleaned them up. That's what I think. Yeah, that was just a big pile of no-no. Ooh, boink. All right. Now this one is for sure. I got this one under control. See? We're good. So, now what? Do I have to try to hit that little tiny hole there? That can't be right, can it? It was right. Okay. Something bad's gonna happen. Do I have to hit the button here? This feels like something really terrible is gonna happen. Oh wait. What if I... Works for me. That's a bad laser, right? Yep. Science complete. Did that kind of did it. Dang it. I should be able to do this. There we go. Now, all slowly. Now, fall that away. Man, that's rough. Okay. Careful. So now I gotta do... Wait, no, I can jump this. So, if I go up... I can't believe I did that the first try. I feel pretty smart. Ooh, that was close. Not totally sure where I'm supposed to go. This feels correct. Yep, it is. Because I haven't tripped this thing yet. So that makes sense. I have to do that. And then go like this. Oh, fiddle. Come on. Oh, I had it. Oh, silly me. Okay, this way. And that way. And that way. That way. That way. That way. Nailed it. First try. Okay, we'll take this one with us. And then jump and go boop. Oh, what? Maybe don't take that one. Fine. I will figure this out. I will. Oh, sick. Thought I was being clever. I was not. Ow. Fiddle. No, silly goose, I had it. Okay. That one's not so bad to take. I can take this one. And then I can replace it here. Oh, even if you touch it with your little toesy. I just realized I can just walk it. All right, that's cool. Okay. Am I making forward progress? I think I am. We have new terrible sounds. Now I'm dealing with slime. Okay. Do I have to go into the slime thing? Yep. And presumably up. I got smooshed, but I didn't die. That's what's important. Can you imagine trying to come up with these levels? Like, just be the designer of the level? I think that'd be really hard. Whoops. Okay, I can't touch that, obviously. I have to go that way now. Oh dear. How? Okay, if we turn this on. Oh, it wouldn't let me switch because I died, apparently. It didn't like how my solution was. Nope. What does it want me to? I don't like how it decided I need to do that. I feel like I need to go this way. Oops. That's not it. Okay, think. No, because you can't touch it at all. Like, you don't even get to touch it for a microsecond. How does it want me to do this? I can't even take this rock with me. I thunk so hard about that, though. So if I do this, right, like at the right time, theoretically, I should be able to make that jump. Wrong. All right, it's okay. I got it. Under control. Did it. Final boss, no big deal. Sup, Duck? Good to see you. How's life? How's winter? Winter cold, yeah. You said it was minus 11 in your room one day. Pajamas I want to wear today because that makes go. Oh, pajama day. Oh, that's fun. Good old pajama day. Wear something conservative and comfortable. I can touch those, right? Yep. There's a shark onesie. Oh, there you go. If you can pull off a onesie, I'd say go for it. Oh no! Ah, it'd be all clever. You get my shoes on that? That's all that matters. Can you wear shoes? Are you comfy? Is anything sticking out that shouldn't be? I knew that was gonna explode. I just missed. Whoop, whoop, whoop! Dang it. Maybe there's a better way to do that. That was a bit more gentle. All right. Always freezing some of my classroom, no heater. Well, then you want the coziest one for sure, right? The onesie's the way to go. If it's the warmest one. Okay. Ah, rope. I don't like the music. That sounds scary. I know I'm not commenting much, but I feel like my brain is working overtime. I feel like orange bad, green good. Am I? Orange bad, green good. Okay. Oof. You know what? I think I can do it this way. Why don't we just turn? if you touch him, you explode. That's why. That's tough, man. I must not be doing that right. There's got to be some place to catch myself. There's not. Because it's ice one way and explosions the other. That's rough. This way! Oh, you silly goose! Ah! That was so close. I just ran out of spins. Sick. Like, do you just gotta luck? Oh, I didn't die. Okay, wait for the charge. Do this. Bounce. Oh, I made it! I don't think that's fair. I think I should arresto memento by the time I get to the bottom. There we go. Let's go like this. I went the wrong way. I had it and I went the wrong way. Boom. This game is endless. Absolutely endless. Do not try this at home. Please do not try this at home. There's no way this goes well for you. Am I going backwards now? Where am I going? Everything's topsy-turvy. I actually don't know where I'm going. Like, is it this way? Nope. I'm sweating. Well, that's the thing. Like, it's like I'm so turned around right now. Like, obviously, this is the correct way. Like, I'm supposed to go that way. Okay. Oh. Did I just figure it out? Do 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 do. I did. I figured it out. I saw that rope and I knew it was gonna hit me. I knew it. Ropes are the worst in this game. They're the real enemy here, not the aliens. Well, the aesthetic has changed. That's good. Do I get a gun? That guy's a gun. Do I get a gun? I want a gun. Actually, you know what? I don't want a gun. Because that's one more button that I don't know what to do with. Okay. Oh, hey, a guy. No, that's me. That's me as a robot. That's my robot guy. Are we about to meet? Am I about to make a best friend? Wouldn't that be nice? I think I'm gonna hurt him when I turn gravity. That's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna do this. Oh wait, I lost all my stuff. I can't do nothing. Literally, I don't have the turn ability. I can't even do the switcheroo. Okay, all right. Interesting. I don't know why I lost it all. It just kind of fell off, I suppose. Wow. All right. Whoops. Just gonna sneak right here. Don't know where I'm going. Yep, I figured. I'm like, those purple things are gonna try to kill me. I can tell right now. All right, now fall down on one of them. They're slippery. These are slippery. Okay, they're meant to be. So it goes over there and then it gets scanned. Okay, so I gotta stay on my left-hand side here. So it scans it. Scan. And then transportation goo. Whee! But I have no control. I have to... This is old school. Like when I started the game. That's his boss music. Ha. All right, cool. Pucker, everybody. It totally shot me. Oh, and there's no saving. I don't like that at all. You touched me! Oh, that's so rude. Barely touched my foot. Barely. Like those little balls, if they hit you, you're dead. Maybe I'm supposed to be a little bit more patient. This music is not helping my patience. Oh, wow. They just stop and come at me. Neato. I felt like I had that. I really did. They're magnetic. See how they grab onto you? That's weird. They're like people magnets. Merely a flesh wound. I'm in trouble. Yeah. That wasn't working. I don't know what I did different. I'm really trying to like cut the corner here. Like it's shaving microseconds off because what is that? The planet explodes. What? I know, it's probably the thing under the planet that explodes, but still, you know? No! There is no room for error. Even in the tiniest little adjustment. You posted, what'd you post? I'm on edge. Yes, and I have cardio for days. Oh, fiddle. Give me a continue, man. That's just mean. Oh, the shark onesie? Oh, far out. I will look at it later. Well, I haven't blown up like that before. I'm finding new ways to blow up. It looks like it would eat you. That's what you want when you go into bed. Oh, as if! Physics works against me there. That one was just moving way too fast. He didn't grab the planet! What's the point of having gravity if you're not going to use it? Gotta touch the ground at least once. He's not actually Superman. I thought my timing was on. All right, that's fine. Maybe we need to shout parkour. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Ah, sick. Yeah, if you don't touch the ground on that corner, you don't have any more leap left in you to be able to avoid the missile. Okay, just gotta touch the ground. Finding new and exciting ways to screw this up. How am I still alive? Those bombs are very unfair. Oh, I don't like this. This is just rude. Like, this pixel perfect bullcrap I hate. But just imagine the sense of accomplishment when you actually do it. No. Imagine the sense of accomplishment when I go and look at somebody doing it on YouTube. And going, oh, that's how it goes. Cool. Such is the curse of somebody who prefers knowledge to experience. This is where you go online and someone's like, oh, did you know if you just went left here, you actually could skip this whole area? Yeah, it's a speedrunner trick. So if they get there first, I die? Because there's a bomb on each of the, Yeah, I actually don't know what to do there. I can't change the gravity. And when it gets there, it explodes. And there's nowhere to pause. Like, you absolutely have to keep going. And every now and again, the physics just doesn't work in your favor. Because they are physics based. That's why they put the bombs there, so that it wasn't unfair. But those are unfair, see? When they get ahead of you like that, you're toast. Turn left on the pipe that falls. I'll try. Once I can get past the first part again. Yeah, there's no left. That's a wall. Fiddlesticks, let me in. There might be something I'm missing here, like as far as like a way to do this a little bit more efficiently. But like, I don't know what it would be. Cause that doesn't make sense. Like it starts throwing those things at me when I get down there. So no matter how far ahead of the game I am, it starts throwing more just to catch up to me. Cause I can go really, really far ahead up top. But then it starts dumping more at me down there, which means I'm supposed to do something quickly. Can't be right because I'm not in control of that, right? Like when it explodes, it's not something I can, like that's a great example. That thing was just based in physics. It came flying at me like it's never done in any other time before. That wasn't fair. I did the dive thing. That was the fastest I ever went, though. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, I'm dead. No! No, 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 no! Why would they put that there? Oh, that's so... Ah! Nope. Dang it. It's almost an RNG thing, you know? Because there's this, sometimes they just decide to go faster, and sometimes they don't. Which I agree is part of the fun, because physics fun, but it also is super annoying when it's just like, no! Shoot! Oh, I haven't died like that yet. Neat. Nope. What? What do you want from me, game? What? Okay. Go, 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 go. Bye, Ninja. See you later, Duck. I'm Ninja, you're Duck. I know how this works. Nope, didn't like that. Didn't like that at all. Cutscene into the game, yay! That was rough, man. That was rough. I earned a chocolate almond. I'm gonna eat one. Nom, nom, nom. Okay. So many years, so much work, but always so little time. Project Blue Book, Project Moondust, Project Oarfish, and now this, Project Bionic Bay. My vision has guided this company for nearly a century now, and never in all that time, have I encountered a team so utterly incompetent. Yes, they scanned the extraterrestrial artifact with meticulous care, ensured all safety protocols were observed, yet here we are. But my mind remains sharp, and this is what I failed to comprehend. I saw something truly magnificent up there. It was colossal, immense, in fact, but also there was beauty to it. And I should know. I designed it. Go ahead. It's right there. I'm getting there in style, like Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh, the big reveal. Here it is. The thing we've all been waiting for. That's a finger. That's a finger. Have I been inside a robot this whole time? Wouldn't that be something? And it zooms way out and it's like, oh, look, you were in like the guts. I'm not doing it, by the way. This is a cutscene. My fingies are not touching the controller. Oh! Kitty cat. Dog? What? Why is it a dog? Why was it a dog? What? I was in the vacuum cleaner the whole time? Why was it a dog? I don't understand. I'm so confused. All of a sudden, this puppy dog goes swoop and sticks his little nose out. Like, was I super tiny? Was that a super giant dog? Were we in space? Were we on Earth? We were in Earth. It said we were in space, actually. It said we were like transported 10,000 million kilometers up into space, but not as far as like the sun or something. So we were on a space station. It said, it thinks we said. And then all of a sudden we were... What? I'm waiting for an after credit scene. The after credit scene will explain it all. I just Googled it already. No, explain. Tell me. Was it a puppy dog? Single player campaign conquered. Wait, there's a 2 players? Well, I got to the end. Sorry, new game. Do I get... Nope, that was bad. Damn it! No! Ah! All right, fine. I don't think there's going to be anything to Google. I really don't. Bionic Bay ending explained. Please do not... What? Please do not tell me that genre doesn't matter. Oh, whatever. Ending. Bionic Bay is a love letter to the Golden Age of platforming. 1000% was. It's a stellar game. 10 out of 10 game, man. It really was a lot of fun. All right, we're going to just go back here. Oh, not ultra wide. Gross. So, see if she has the same reaction I do. Like, he's falling backwards because he's surprised. Like, is that just a troll? Is that what that is? It's just, aha, you got all the way his way and it's a puppy dog. Is that?
A dog.
Do you know something I don't? Oh, streamer? You don't either. Nope. Nope. You don't either. The Bionic Bay ending, while not explicitly detailed, suggests the focus on the player's internal journey rather than a specific narrative conclusion. I like narrative conclusion, though, actually. I want closure. The game leaves questions about the company, the egg's origins, the mission's true purpose, the final log, which recognizes its own worthlessness, implies that emotional and personal perspectives are not valued in the company's pursuit of scientific knowledge. No, but that's not the question. I want to know why there's a puppy dog at the end. That's all I care about. Anyway, fine. You know what? Maybe we're not going to get a nice clean ending. Maybe some indie games don't do that. Maybe that's what all indie games do, is leave you with emotional scarring, because that's what they do, all of them. Don't play indie games unless you want emotional scars. This was stellar, though. underscoring that you're still small enough to be a dog treat, right? As if I didn't feel powerless enough, you know, like, so did I like that game? I absolutely like that game. Old school platformer is exactly right. Very, very jumpy, very responsive. You know, you get to the end there and you saw that me trying about 1 billion times, and the trying 1 billion times, by the time I got to the end, it's like, yes, it felt a little unfair. It felt unfair because they kept putting things in the way to get in the way, but that's the kind of thing, right? You're in the very last part of the game, suck it, you know? It's gonna get hard. But it wasn't mean. Well, I said it was mean. It wasn't cruel. It was mean. It wasn't cruel. How about that? I thought it was pretty stellar. Pretty fun game. All said and done. I'm very happy I played it, and I can't wait. I really want to get to the place, because what I want to do is I want to change my website so that I have anime reviews and I have game reviews, because I'd love to just kind of go on there now and say I just finished Bionic Bay. Here's what I thought. 4.5 out of 5 stars, and you should play it too. I wouldn't put it in my top games of all time. It's not that kind of game. It's not the kind of game where you're like everybody should play this, it'll change your life. But it is a game that's like, dude, if you're looking for a fun game and you really want, right? Literally, I think I do. I'm like, I really do like it. I really do want it to be. I think if you're a platformer person, you'll really enjoy it. It was way longer than I thought it was going to be. How long did I spend in that game? I'm gonna pull it up on Steam here. How long did I spend? Library? Bionic Bay, 10.3 hours of gameplay, which is that's pretty good. You know what I mean? That's pretty good. I enjoyed the whole time. I felt pretty good about playing it. It was challenging enough. And if you're a platformer guy, I wonder, I want to look at the post-game summary. Single player campaign conquered. 20% of players have done this. I found all the missing scientists, hoping they're all safe and unharmed. Only 15% did it. How do you miss some? I didn't know you could miss some. I thought, because it basically stopped me in time to read it. Didn't know that. Dash jump 1,000 times. No, only 20% of players actually did that. First time shifting towards the whole world. Yeah, okay, obviously. And omnidirectional. First time shifting the whole world wide. Okay, is there any more achievements? Where's the achievements? I got 21 achievement. Where are we? Okay. Multitasker. Combining these two mechanics is simple, not always. So 30% combined a couple of mechanics. Being this long frozen in time simply means you like to chill. Only 33% of people got the. What was it? What did I have to do to get that one? Suck at, and I was frozen for more than, like 2/3 of people were frozen for less time than me. Is that what that meant? Second part is over. Okay, I got past. Okay. Using the swap tool 300 times. Only half. Well, that's half. Okay, half the players. Smashing things with your brand new power fist. Only 50%. Because if you played it and you didn't get that far, then that makes sense. And then get. Okay, that's cool. What didn't I do? Oh, you can play against people online. That's interesting. Get better. Get faster. Neat. That's fun. I liked it. Will I play it again? Yeah, I finished the game. No, because I have other games to play. That was pretty fun though. And honestly, one of the biggest compliments I can give it to the fact that I started the game because it was given to me free, and I got to play it on like for Lurk It or whatever. And then I kept playing. I would say I only do that for about 10% of the game I get on Lurk It. But I start them and I'm like, that was kind of fun. That was all right. If I come back to it, it must be an exceptional game, because I get pretty distracted by these things. We're gonna rate out. I'm thank you for being here, guys. We did it. We got to the end. I am We got to the end of a week. I feel a lot better at the end of the week than I did at the beginning. Thank you for prayer. Thank you for your support. Do me a favor. If you do want to help me out in any way, tell a friend. The best thing you can do is to tell a friend that I exist. Tell a fellow content creator Taco exists. You know, just tell them that they can come check me out. That would be lovely. If there's any kind of content you want to see me do, right? Or like you should try this game, or you should talk about this subject, or you should collab with this person. I'm wide open for ideas. I would love to hear your ideas as to what you think would be better, what you think you'd enjoy, what would work best for you. Any kind of special event, just let me know. I can't promise I'll do everything, obviously, but I'd like to make it so that make this more of an enjoyable experience for everybody. I'm gonna go looking for someone to raid now. Who is someone good to raid? I don't know. Ferric's on. All right, why don't we raid Ferric? He's cool. Come say hi to Ferric. He's playing the truck simulator. They're a very different vibe. Very different vibe. All you gotta do is show up and watch him drive in the rain instead of having some scary dog eat your robot. Yeah, I don't know what was going on in that game. Still don't have closure. I'll see you guys on the Discord. I'll try to get on there more. It's hard when you're bummed, but you guys know how that goes. At the very least, I'll see you on Monday. Thanks for being here, and I will raid 2. Is there a raid 2? Interesting. All right, bye.